Righto guys, we're back to science in the shed again. This video has been taken over by the girls and slime. So we don't want this channel to turn into a slime channel, but the girls are doing their best to sort of do that. But let's talk about the science of this stuff. Because we started with liquid, and now we've got this thing that, is this a liquid? Well, it's closer to a solid. But the question we need to ask is, what's going on? Now, people talk about the molecules and they talk about carbon chains and things like that, but what happens is when you talk like that to kids, they end up walking away. They don't know what you're talking about. They know you were talking about something interesting and a bit complicated, but let's try and simplify this thing down to the simplest level. When we had a liquid, we can think about the particles, that everything's made of little particles. People call them atoms. There are atoms, but then there are molecules, which is bunches of atoms. But let's just simplify it by calling them particles, and just think of tiny particles that you can't see. And what are they doing when they were a liquid? They must have been that the particles were holding hands a little bit, as we know water and liquid holds together a little bit, but they must be able to slide against each other and move if you can separate them easily. So what's happened to the particles that weren't holding hands all that much, but holding together a little bit? What must have happened here is that now the particles must be holding together to each other a little bit stronger. You can still pull them apart, and if you had a microscope you'd see tiny particles sliding past each other, but still holding hands, but just holding a little bit stronger than they were before. Not so strong that you can't pull them apart. So what's happened when something turns from a liquid to a solid, or we have a physical change, is we have particles holding together more strong or more weakly. And that's what we see when we see solids, liquids and gases. We see the connection between particles changing, stronger or weaker. We have a lot of different names to describe these things. We call bonds, chemical bonds, and there's all sorts of big names to describe particles holding together strong, holding together weakly, sliding past each other. So we're talking about particles and they're changing. That's physical change. Now let's get to the big slime event.
Hi.
Hang on. Mega slime. With Elkie and Hetty. Let's get into it. What are you doing, girls?
We're making slime. What you'll need.
You're making slime, are you?
Yes.
What is it? Just a little bit of slime, or?
A mega slime. We're gonna make this much slime. 5 litres.
5 litres of slime?
Yeah.
Will it even work?
Hopefully.
Alright, well, show us how to do it.
Okay.
Wait, let's do it as if we're showing someone, if they want to do it, how to do it. So
So what you will need is PVA glue, a bowl, a mixing bowl, whatever. Something to mix with.
yeah.
Also your hands. It gets food colouring.
Yeah, make sure you bring your hands with you.
Yes.
Don't turn up to this without your hands.
Food colouring is optional, but we're using neon purple.
Yeah,
And then
optional.
Borax, but you've got to be very careful with borax.
Throw that borax over here, Hetty. I'll put it over here because you've already made a mixture.
And
Yeah,
what
so
you will
water.
need, we just made about this. We mixed
Give it a mix. Give it a really strong mix because it's a bit dodgy.
Yeah,
We
it's
mix
water.
And-
about a tablespoon of borax with this much water.
But I just poured in, I don't know, about 3 tablespoons or something like that, just rough.
Because there's a lot of glue.
We're gonna add it in slowly, aren't we?
Yeah, so first you'll need to add in, if
Your
you're
PVA.
making a mega,
That's the
PVA
glue
slime.
right there. PVA glue.
If you're making a mega slime, you'll want to add.
Now be careful, it's going to take ages.
Yeah.
So you'll have to both hold it until it all drips out.
It's hard. Wait, ready? Oh my god!
Don't drop it. Hold on nice and tight.
Okay, so big. It's not even half.
Oh my god.
It's about half right
You'll
now.
just have to play the waiting game. I just don't want glue everywhere.
This is
Okay.
gonna be a massive slime.
I can fast forward this if we have to.
Yeah.
Oh my god! That might be the picture.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail, that's it. Thumbnail.
Ready? Let's take a thumbnail.
Okay, ready?
That's the thumbnail. Yeah, that's definitely the thumbnail. Is that still going?
Yes. Little
Look how
bit
high
to
it's
go.
coming up the thing.
I know, I don't. Yeah.
Oh, it's so big.
Do you want me to come over and help?
No, it's
No.
nearly empty.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This bench, once you've made it, this bench won't be able to handle it. We'll have to take it out onto the kitchen bench or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. It smells like glue.
Hey, did you just say it smells like glue?
I wonder what. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know why we're doing this. I just love to mix glue. Okay, Hetty, do you want to add the food colouring?
Yeah, okay.
Hang on, what are you doing next?
Adding the food colouring.
A little bit of purple food colouring.
We're
Once
just
you
gonna
get,
add a little bit at a time in
do you
case
think
we
I
get
should
too
bring
dark.
the? Do you think I should bring the camera up to see it a bit closer?
Yeah.
So this is the neon purple.
You're going to spread it around a bit
One.
because there's a lot of it.
Oh
so
my god, it's chunky.
spread it around a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, Hetty. Put a few, quite a few in. Yeah, spread quite a bit around. all
Where even
different
is
spots.
it gone?
I do not know.
Don't add too much. We don't want it to be dark.
It's very stiff, isn't it?
Okay, that's enough. It's very like chunky.
It's chunky. It's going to take quite a bit of mixing to
Mixing.
get it to mix in. Do you need a bit more?
No, because what if this all mixes in and then it's like...
It's
Yeah,
not,
maybe
it's not
a
very,
little more.
It's not very exciting. It's going to take ages for that to get in.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh my god! It's starting.
It's
Whoa.
starting to come to life.
I think it was already out. But
It's very chunky. That
It's like
Colouring.
making a violet.
we didn't even check what kind of dye that was.
No, I've used the gold version of that.
Food colour. It's called. Do you want some more?
Yeah, a little bit more, please. Whoa. Okay, that's good. Okay, we've used all of it.
Well, it's probably not as purple as we might have thought, but
Probably because look at how much glue there is.
yeah, that's right. There's a lot of glue there.
I'm just mixing a little part of the slime.
oh, my arm's getting so.
This feels mine.
That is a lot of glue,
It's
people.
not even mixed in down the bottom.
Ah, well, it'll eventually mix in. Do a bit more mixing.
There's like chunks of food colouring.
Do you want me to do a pause while we do more mixing?
Yeah.
Right, let's do a pause while we do more mixing.
I think.
Ugh.
We'll fast forward all this.
Yeah.
Try not to get it on your hands.
I already got
You're
it.
already getting it on your hands, aren't you? But your hands are going to be in there mixed with the thing, so it's not going to be a problem.
But oh, it's pretty. And then like we get out and it's like a different colour than it looks like in here. It's massive. It looks blue there too. It's like assortment of different colours. It's like
Yeah.
light purple, blue, and
Keep going.
like a maroon.
Are you ready?
Do you reckon?
Rightio.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Beep beep. Right. What's time for? You'll need to give that a...
Could you hold this, please?
Remember, that's got to get a good mix first.
And then we're gonna add a little bit.
Well, you'll add probably 5 teaspoons of it. 1.
Look! It's changing colour!
Oh.
Look, quick.
Hang on. Get the camera in. There's a change of colour when you drop the borax.
Okay, ready?
You giving it a mix?
Yeah. It might change colour.
It looks so nice.
It's working.
Is it working already?
Yeah.
Like where the borax is, oh my god, your arms get really sore doing this. Just instead of going to get a workout,
Make
you
slime.
make slime instead.
Don't go to the gym, just make slime.
Yeah, if you want to do an arm workout.
Rightio, is that time for more?
Some more.
Yeah.
Time for more?
Oh my god, I can barely even mix. My arm is so tired. Oh my god, it's working.
Really changes colour where you put the borax.
Yeah. It might completely change colour when we mix all the borax in.
Yeah.
Really brings out the colour. Oh my god, my arm. Oh my god, it's going to turn this colour. My arms are just tired.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay, that's good. Just stop. It's coming to get more and more like slime, guys.
It's getting really chunky.
Doing a good job.
We both stopped at the same time.
Really hard work by the looks of it. Do you think it might be getting close to time to start getting your hands in?
No, not yet. We're just going to mix all this in and then we might...
Look at the colour.
Oh. It's a really cool colour. It's like a sheet of borax on it. I want to get in with my hand.
You ready for hands?
But you'll have
Don't
to...
forget, it'll be wet to start with, but then it'll start to get...
Okay.
It got
Solid.
really chunky on my spoon. Look,
Pull it all off you.
Wait.
Get it off there if you can.
Oh my gosh, feel it.
Oh, there's little chunks of really hard slime because we
Yeah.
haven't mixed it in enough. But once we've mixed all
Feel
this
that?
in,
You can speak a bit louder, girls, if you want.
once we've mixed all this in, it'll be
Really
good slime.
Yeah.
It might be really sticky, but that's okay.
Try speaking really loudly for a while. That's like the
Okay,
game.
guys. So this is our slime.
It's
It's
really purple.
Yeah, and once we add the borax into it, it's
It
starting
goes-
to change colour.
It goes a bit more pinkish purplish instead of violet.
Is it changing from a liquid to a solid?
Yes!
Could you add some more borax, Dad?
It's changing into a new state of matter, maybe.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Why, thank you for adding some more borax.
Well, no problem.
Okay, it's starting to get chunky, really chunky now. So it's a good sign.
You know, we should invest in a microphone that can pick up our voices instead of yelling all the time.
Yeah.
But we're not going to.
Because
Now, people, I'm going to zoom in.
We've got voices.
How's it going?
really good.
Yeah, you can see like those pink bits of chunk and then it's purple.
They're the bits that have more borax in them. It smells really nice.
Chemically.
Very chemically.
Keep mixing it.
Where'd I put the...
Borax.
Over here.
Ugh.
Try not to pull your hands everywhere. Just stay in there.
But it hurts your arm. Cause
You
like
just have to
the
use
side
your
of it-
fingers, really, to go around like that. And never do it too hard, I think. More?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more. Oh, this part is turning into slime. Oh my god. Our slime is turning into slime. Our glue is turning into slime.
How close is it getting now?
Really,
Really
close.
close.
really, really close. It looks exactly like slime, guys.
Oh, it's falling at the edge.
This is really fun to make a big batch of slime. Okay, let's keep it. It's quite chunky, but once we've mixed all the chunks in, it could be a bit sticky slime, but that's okay because we've got borax. Borax master?
Yes. Oh, you want more?
Yes, please. I think we'll need to make some more
We
borax.
might need some more.
Yeah. While you're going to set up some more borax after this, we'll just keep mixing with our hands.
It's getting
How
really.
many times have you made slime, Alpie?
Lots.
What is lots? Put a number on it.
I don't
Make an estimate.
know. About 50.
Probably about 50 slimes. Hetty, how many slimes do you reckon you've made?
I started making slimes in 2016.
2016. Well done. You went back to the year. And how many slimes do you reckon you've made?
Maybe 200.
200 plus 50 is 250 slimes. You know what that really means? A quarter of a century. A quarter of 100.
I've made heaps, like legit.
I think I've made a bit more than 50 actually.
All right, well, you want to go up to 100?
Yeah.
We are now
300!
300 slimes.
It's spilling a bit, but...
Do you think we're going to need more borax? Or is it sort of-
Yeah.
No, because I think we need to... I think we will, but first we need to mix all the chunks in because this borax, I think you put a bit too much pepper.
Okay, so we added heaps more borax into it, and Jed filled more borax. He got more borax.
For our slime.
Yeah, and so now it's getting really chunky and like a slime.
Will I do a little close up?
Yep.
Sure. It's a very chunky, but once we mix, see how it's kind of like coming
Good.
off.
Rightio.
That's nice. Kind of comes off now, doesn't it, Eddie?
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna mix this little.
You want to sit down, Elk?
Oh sure. Oh my back. Oh my god, my back.
Should I add a tiny bit more borax?
Yes.
Yes, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dad, it's slime. Guys, it's like almost slime. If we, after this mix, it'll be slime, I reckon.
Yeah.
Or if we use all the borax that we have left.
It's becoming slime.
Yeah. Okay, I think this brown will be slime. Because it's starting to get like chunky almost everywhere, which is good. Because that means, look what you've done.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry. So
Sorry.
it's about to turn into slime once we've kneaded it for, like, we've been kneading for a long time.
Oh, it's about 20 minutes of kneading now. We're spilling a bit, but we're going to be all right, aren't we?
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Okay, this slime, I'm just going to knead a little bit to see how it's going to
Yeah, same.
turn out.
Sorry.
So mine's starting. This has been, we've gone through a lot of mixing.
Took you a lot to get here.
Oh,
no, have you been enjoying it? What would you say about it?
I think this slime is really good.
Is it incredibly hard work to get there?
Yes, very.
I think we need to move onto a bigger table, don't you think?
Yeah.
Hang on, we weren't even recording then. What are we talking about?
Look, Elkie, ready?
It looks actually quite good once we've mixed all the chunks in.
This is not sticky at all.
We might need some lotion though. But one thing I know is we will not need any borax because
Yeah.
these chunks pretty much are borax.
And glue.
Oh my god. There's like liquid and chunks of really hard slime, pretty much. Like the borax. Trent. I actually love this color.
I'm not saying. It's so pretty.
Oh my god, it's so clicky. It's almost actually like glossy. Well, it is glossy. I can't mix all the chunks.
Hi guys.
It's the next day and our slime is
The next day, how'd the slime go?
really good.
It turned out better. So much better.
But first it was very, very bad and rippy. So then we put it in the bath with hot water. It got way smaller
Oh, yeah.
and softer. And then, because we wanted it to be a bit more stretchy, we added the rest of my slimes.
Oh, the rest of your slime. All right, so now you've got a massive slime. Do you want to get rid of that?
Okay.
What can you do with it?
Let's make a bubble. Trampoline.
Do a big trampoline and then we'll shut it down. Whoa, say goodbye.